What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. So excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's get it.
So I have been home in the US for the past 3 days. I'm currently at the airport. As you can see, oh, the American flag. As you can see, heading back home to London. And here are some of the biggest differences or reverse culture shocks I've noticed since being back home in the US. So the first one is like customer service, and just talking to people. People smile at each other. I mean, mind you, I'm also in the South, so I'm in Virginia, which is where I'm from. People smile. You have positive purchasing experiences. People are nice. And I didn't realize, I think I mentioned this before, but people don't really smile in London. It's this stoic
oh,
that Viking look.
So yeah, customer service slash just smiling people. Number 2 is the driving. In the past 3 days, I've probably driven more than 12 hours. Literally, and I haven't driven in well over a year, but it's literally because everything, you have to drive to get anywhere. Whereas the public transportation is so good in the UK slash London specifically. So I don't really have to get in a car and drive anywhere. But here I was driving so much and the traffic was awful. The DMV is crazy. So yeah, definitely traveling by car slash having to drive everywhere, and then parking. Oh! The third one is kind of also the customer experience. I had to get a refund for something. They just didn't really ask any questions.
Y'all get refunds?
I was talking to someone trying to sort something out. They were super kind. I feel back in London or in the UK, you have to fight for every single pound that you're spending and explain why you needed to be refunded or why something went wrong, or they just won't give you a refund or won't give you any help. But here it just feels so much easier to just ease through. This is it's just we're really good with making people feel comfortable, and it's not. Yeah, you don't have to, it doesn't have to be a stressful situation.
Because I'm fine.
Another one is pretty niche, but just African-American culture. I'm African-American. Just being back in Virginia with other AAs, it's just, I didn't realize how much I was yearning to be around my people. It just felt really good just to be back home with my family and friends, and then also just seeing other African-Americans going out. It's not the same in London.
Okay, let's talk about that. Next time. Okay, so she talked about a number of things.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so I really cannot speak to customer service and not getting friendly service. Because here, if I don't get friendly service, I'm walking out and I'm not purchasing anything in the store. Because to me, that tells me you don't want my business. But, being in another culture and knowing that may be their norm, I don't know. I will have to experience it first. And y'all know we come to London. We come to the UK.
Yeah.
So we'll handle that there. But what was another thing she spoke on? Driving.
Oh yeah, they're driving the traffic, and she's parking too.
Right. So I feel when it comes to the driving, because we are a car-centric society, the United States is way bigger than the UK. So it's yeah, things space out,
Yeah, it is. On top of that, bro, if I'm dealing with somebody that don't have good customer service, off the back I could tell if you don't want to be to work. If you don't want to be to work, cool, I got it. Boom, memo checked out. I'm out the building. I get what you're trying to do. And then yeah, I feel we do have, depending on where you at though, but we do have some crazy parking. I think we got some crazy parking.
We do.
We got a lot of cars. Yeah, a lot of cars. We got car culture stuff. 100%.
But speaking on our culture, she had some good. Her reverse culture shocks wasn't bad. We have heard so many of these and it was bad. But speaking on our culture, there's nothing like being around people of a culture that you come from. And that's not just speaking on African American culture. That's speaking on everybody. I hear this from people who have moved from their countries here, and they're I'm yearning to go back to be around my people, because there's nothing like your customs. You get you. You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think they always told us in the comment section as well that they naturally just look like that. Like they stare.
Yeah.
Like you will have people across the street staring at you.
Mm-hmm. They just doing their job.
They doing it
at the customer in the store. They just doing their job.
That's
they
how
don't care
it be.
about you.
That's how it be.
Because when you come back to your home country,
Can y'all hear that?
knowing that you've changed so much because you've lived in different countries, you've seen how other people live in different countries, you've seen the way of customs, how people greet one another, and coming back here, oh my God, it's so dead in my soul. It's so dead in my heart and my soul, where I'm just like, man, I don't want to be here. But came back here for family reasons, right? So let me tell you guys something. When you guys know in your soul and your heart that this is not the place to be, you know you have to make a change. So that change right now is knowing that, okay, I'm leaving the States. I'm going to Southeast Asia, Asia as a whole, Central America, South America, Australia, New Zealand, Europe, because a lot of Americans want to move to Europe, because that's when you know. When you have that wake-up call telling yourself, okay, enough is enough. I'm not living a life like this anymore. I can't live a life like this, because you feel it. And that voice is going to get louder and louder and louder. And that's when I moved abroad. That's it.
That's hard. That's
I want
hard.
to speak on it.
That's how it be too.
So even though we only lived abroad for 3 months, it wasn't technically us moving abroad. It was us just, we needed a mental health break.
Yeah, it was a nice space to be in.
It was a nice space. That forever changed us. Like the people, the culture, just the country in general, like forever changed. We came back, we dealt with something that was terrible. Y'all may find out soon, may not, I don't know. Depending on how we feel.
Yeah.
Right? Depending on how we feel. And one of the first thoughts was like, oh yeah, we going back. We leaving. We ain't come back here to deal with this. That was one of the first things. And we still think about it. But because we are culture bearers, we don't see ourselves leaving no time soon.
Not just that, it's beautiful out there.
Yeah, we're going to continue.
Man, they got so much nice stuff, like just the atmosphere, the people, the vibes. Food levels that you don't even know about that exist, bro. It's like, it's some really good stuff to experience out there, but
go to other places, not just that country. The American flags everywhere. AC.
The thermostat was crazy.
Ice and water. Syrup.
Dessert for breakfast?
Yeah, maybe. Target. Medicine,
all the chips.
Food. Ooh.
I don't know.
About some of the culture shocks I've been experiencing since I came back to the U.S. So if you haven't seen my face before, my name is Malika. I'm an American expat. I lived in Lebanon for 2 years. I previously lived in Italy, and I'm back home for a few weeks before I move to my next country, which is going to be Hong Kong. And I decided to start a new series about culture shocks being back home. And number one is the American medical system. So I came back home and I kind of crammed in a bunch of doctor's appointments. And I just have to say, living abroad, I forgot the way that American doctors don't take you seriously until you crawl in on your deathbed, and only then if you have the right insurance or can pay the bill. Like the things I've witnessed this week have just been like out of control. Like I had one doctor, like first of all, I was maybe their third or fourth appointment of the day, right? The office opens at 9. My appointment was at 10:30. Why am I in the waiting room for over an hour waiting for my appointment? Like, how are you guys that backed up when you only been open an hour and a half? Like, I do not understand. And then I just came from another appointment where like I'm going over some of my symptoms.
That's like low key still the reality though, ain't it? It's like you go in the hospital for whatever, and 9 times out of 10, not getting rushed back there. There's a chair right there in that lobby, and they'll see you, and they'll pull you back that fast, but you be sitting in that room.
But it's triage. It depends on who really needs to see the doctor.
100%. But I've been in some aching positions before in that joint, and then no one came in my aid as fast as I needed them to.
Because they had somebody ahead of you that was.
But you said it's triage though. I should have been. My levels was a 10.
Yeah, but you thinking about you. They thinking about everybody.
Oh, so you really got to sit up in there and wait, or that waiting room in the back when you get it now. And you went for your doctor to see you. It's gonna be it's gonna be cold back there for a little minute. So
just
sit tight.
Because the doctor they eating. The doctor's eating. Okay, you gotta wait till they lunch over.
Golly.
But that's why I like that they started having all of the urgent cares. I will go to the urgent care before I go to the emergency room.
Hey, that's a word.
But also that's why I do a lot of research. I don't just choose a physician just because this physician is down the street. No, I'm reading every review on you. I'm going to look to see if they had complaints to the health board on you. Baby, listen.
Pull up game strong, but that review is weak. Gonna be in there for a minute.
Yes, I have a diagnosis from a doctor I got in Lebanon for a potential like rheumatoid issue. I wanted a second opinion, and he's like, yeah, I don't know. I mean, your symptoms are really mild. Like, it looks like it's not really that advanced. So like, can't really tell. We have to wait and see how this progresses. And like, you'd be in like a lot more pain, like to the point of like not really being able to get out of bed before we could really think about treatment. And I'm like, but isn't the point of this to kind of prevent that situation? Like, isn't it supposed to be like early detection so I don't have to suffer years of debilitating pain? Like, don't we just try to like figure out what it is early and then like treat it without the pain and suffering? Like, isn't that why, you know, how this is supposed to work? Like, it's just absurd.
Growing up in America, then moving overseas, it's fire. But y'all wanna know what really hit? Moving back to America and being received by your peers and your family. Like, bro, my grandma just never cooked a meal for me, bro. Like, I don't know how much you appreciate that when you always got a grandma, when you can always have that. But bro, I sat there, I ate the meal.
This is family.
She want me to put some up for me for later. I'm damn near teared up. One of my homies hit me up. He was like, bro, you back? He was like, bro, appreciate your presence, man. I hope you enjoyed your trip, man. We love you over here, man. What?
That's nice.
Now he gotta say that part out loud too.
Chirp
That's
different.
good stuff right there.
The sun hitting, and it's the summertime. I was having reverse culture shock.
That welcome back sign.
Smiling at everybody. And then I realized my people were smiling for me, boy. I'm over here feeling some type of way. I'm feeling sensitive. I'm feeling loved on.
Loved on.
I don't want this feeling to burn out.
Yeah. That's it.
Let's talk about that though.
No, you got a little more now.
Let's talk about that. Like, for us, a lot of people, we have been asked over and over and over again, demanded that we move abroad. And it's nice, you know, and being abroad for 3 months and being in 3 countries. 3 countries? Yeah. 3 countries. And, you know, the other 2 countries is just, you know, a layover. But just kind of experiencing the people of the airport, how I look on the outside, you know, things like that. That's nice. But we are a family. Our kids need to be around their family. I'd rather my kids be around their family than taking them abroad just to live out of the U.S. system and all the things we go through. Like, that's isolating.
It is. I wouldn't personally want to do that. I would love for that to be a choice along the lines when they get older to understand, you know what I'm saying, what they're experiencing. And even then now, them experiencing it is a blessing and it's a, you know, it's an eye-opening factor. But there's something that they will be missing, and that's called family.
Right.
Even though we are their immediate family, there's still family that is like, we had this conversation not too long ago about how certain roles have certain factors. And once you realize that the village is what it takes, you know what I'm saying? You allow the village to do its thing. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's a choice. It's a choice.
It is a choice, but when you're making this decision as a family, there's more, like, you can't really be selfish.
You gotta be a lot more responsible.
Because not only is it the children who will be taken away from their cousins, their aunties, their uncles, their grandparents.
Correct.
And the ability to create lifelong friends.
Yeah.
As children, right? It's us being taken away too. We being taken away from our nieces and nephews.
Right.
Our sisters and brothers. Our
responsibilities
parents,
too. Yeah.
Our grandparents. And while we were abroad, we dealt with our last grandparent ever passing.
Facts.
So it's more than just, oh, get out of the U.S. system. Why y'all don't leave your family?
And this is I feel like this is a real good conversation to have too, because at the end of the day, you don't realize what type of role you really play until you kind of pull yourself out of off that square, and no one there to operate that square. And now you telling yourself, if it was me or had I been there, how you would have operated in certain ways and factors. But the truth is, being there is more, it's more personal than trying to be there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I would just say to people who is yearning to move abroad, just make your life build the life that you want to where you can travel regularly.
Yeah,
like that's a big goal of ours, and we've accomplished that to where we can travel when we want now. But I'm thinking about, I can't teach my nieces this recipe, this family recipe that was passed down to me, and I'm the only one who has this family recipe now. If I'm not there, how can I pass it along?
Yeah, you see, because your purpose was hit different too, though, and I don't want to talk too much on it, but it's like a ladder effect, and we're gonna get off of it, y'all. This is almost the end, but it's like we could stop right here.
Right.
Yeah, so we're gonna stop right here. But this is a ladder effect, though, that you have when it comes to being an impact on your family tree, because how you were treated coming up and how your family was treated coming up, it's all gonna eventually be on you too, to do some niches and some things that was beneficial in the family. Even if you're like one of the people that's just make everybody laugh. Exactly. That's important. You know what I'm saying? And
so we done moved abroad. We've been away for 5 years. We come back for our nephew graduation. Our nephew like, who this is? That's my uncle.
Oh, they've been away for how long? Who's that? What it was? But at the end of the day, I feel like too, it's important to say, moving abroad or living abroad for a little bit, it's just as important as well for yourself.
Right.
For yourself.
When I say
you don't want to take yourself out the picture and try to do for everybody. Because you know some people be like, well, I'm in a position where I want to do for everybody, but it's like unappreciated, or there's this they got going on, or I'm being milked here. It's like so much stuff that people can pull out their hat that can cause you to want to back up. But at the end of the day, it's like, do for yourself too. It's just as important.
Right. Fill your cup.
Fill your cup as well. Yeah.
My cup needs a clear mind, because baby, those 3 months cleared my mind. And then we left, and some drama was happening with the governments, and I'm like, Lord Jesus.
We was almost in that line of fire, huh? Yeah, it's a good wake up. It's a good wake up.
Yeah. Do you want to do the last one, or that's it?
We can do it.
What's the last one about?
This is what it's like living in America. Everything's fucking huge. This is your proof. Check out this car.
Yeah, the truck.
It's taller than me.
You can go a little higher.
The wheels?
You can go a little higher.
Alright, where my hips start. It's fucking crazy.
That's it.
Yeah. Alright, y'all, we're gonna stop right there.
Okay, y'all. We hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Peace.